Hey everybody, just wanted to let you know, completely safe for work. Unless your work has some weird anti-homestuck policy. I don't actually know. But as I'm sure you can tell by the title above or below me, depending on whether it's full screen or not, and on the words literally in front of your face, we're going to be discussing how troll reproduction works. First part of troll reproduction we should deal with is romance, because it tends to be important in reproduction for any species. With the help of my favorite troll, Nepta. Now, if you don't want to listen to me talk about troll romance, there should be an annotation on the screen now, or a time in the description that you can skip to skip it. Okay? Okay. Let's get started. The first quadrant we deal with is Matesprit ships. Matesprit ships are pretty much how humans feel love. It's in the concupiscence side of the quadrants, meaning it does involve reproduction, and it's on the red ROM side as well, meaning it's more positive emotions involved in it. Next, we have Moirails. Moirails is a sort of platonic soulmate, usually between a very violent troll and a very non-violent troll. Though there are usually other aspects about their personality that are opposite as well, as the purpose of a Moirails is to more balance out trolls, make them closer to the norm. Particularly with the violence thing, because trolls are very violent species. Next, we have the Auspistices. That's a hard word to say for some reason all of a sudden. Or the Ashen Quadrant. Auspistices' main job is to pretty much mellow out a rivalry. This is the only quadrant that involves 3 members. Or, in the example given, 2 members, but that involves time travel and incredible levels of self-loathing. It is mostly to prevent people from entering the Kismesis infidelities, and thus, it is in black ROM, which deals more with negative emotions, though it is not in concupiscence, same with Moirails, so no reproductive purpose. Last but not least, we have Kismesis, which is rivalry, but also love. This is the part that is most confusing, I think, to some people, because how I see it, it's kind of a competitiveness. You want to one-up them. You hate them, but you want to one-up them. So, for example, when Dual Scar sent out someone to kill Mindfang, that is either he didn't think it would succeed, or he kind of was breaking up with her. Not 100% sure. As you might have also noticed, people can be in 2 quadrants at once. This is not, well, a pair can be in 2 quadrants at once. This is not desirable, but it usually results in severe vacillation between them. I'm pretty sure I used that word completely wrong. But usually it has it where one side will eventually change the quadrant to better match the other side. The process. Pretty much we start with a troll. Adult, because kids should not be reproducing, it's kind of not how biology works. And an Imperial droid. Now the Imperial droid collects stuff from the Kismesis and the Matesprit of the troll. How this works, we're never actually told. After this, the droid takes the sludge to the mother grub and adds it to the incestuous slurry. You know a reproduction system is strange when it involves the phrase incestuous slurry. Anyways, after that, the mother grub burrows, lays, I'm not 100% sure, or a kind of grub of a troll. Then this grub is given to a jade-blooded troll for caring and such until it is sent into the trials. Upon completing the trials, it is then picked by a Lucis, who then raises it until the process can go all over again. And just wanted to point this out, but this is kind of weird given what we know about the canon, considering the mother grub, from our understanding, is on Alternia, which after a thing is only inhabited by children. So does that mean only children are watching the single being capable of birthing trolls? Like, that's kind of worrisome. And what about Karkat? Like, the sufferer, from my understanding, fell through and was found by the Dolores before it could be called, but from my understanding, trolls show their blood color when they're in their pupa state. How did Karkat live long enough to reach the trials and be picked by his special Lucis? Whatever. That's kind of questioning, considering this is how it usually goes. A male and a female create a child bearing features of both of them. Though it doesn't always work like that. For example, sometimes in extreme circumstances, such as in sharks or a particular kind of all-female lizard species, an animal can self-clone itself. Now this one is exactly identical to its original counterpart. No genetic variability. This isn't exactly a preferred method, that's the usual method, because without genetic variability, one bad thing happens and the entire race is wiped out. So we don't see this happening, seeing as trolls are warmongering species. It does not work where two females can give birth to a genetically mixed offspring. It doesn't work that way. So what does that mean? It means that the mother grub is probably a female, since it does give birth to the trolls. This is, I'm pretty sure, confirmed in canon. But it does mean something interesting about all the trolls. Which means all of them are genetically male. Just let that sink in for a second. All of them are genetically male. Now, that might sound wrong, I hear you think. Some of them are female. They identify as girls. This is, like, Homestuck is full of all kinds of weird things like that. Like, it's not super weird nowadays, where, heck, there's even a fan theory that Dave is a girl. He is identified as male. So why can't it be that all female trolls simply identify as female? It's possible. Anyways, that's all for now. See ya.